It's safe to say that man and machine have a complicated relationship. Friend or foe, dream or nightmare. French artist Aurelien explores more dimensions of the relationship than can be named in his piece Sans Objet, recently performed at BAM in New York. Canapé talks with the French artist whose dizzying work draws from theater, dance, robotics, circus, acrobatics, visual arts, and more.
The main character of this show is a robot, an industrial robot of the late 60s. And to take this robot from industry and move it on stage, you look at it in a different way. It becomes kind of pointless on stage, nothing to do. And sans objet means this in English, a kind of pointless. It loses its function. I'm a believer of visual theater made of action. And at the same time, I have no background in theater. My background is more science, mathematics, physics. It was my studies. Of course, it was 20 years ago, so it is not the studies that determine your whole life. But that's why I'm so interested between the interaction between space and human beings. The poetry of mathematics and the poetry of physics, actually on the laws of physics, gravity, it talks about the human being's conditions. Of course, there's a lot of things that I've been done before in literature, in cinema, and so the dialogue between man and machine, is a very known one. But on stage, I wanted to make a physical dialogue. I mean, with real bodies. It manipulates the bodies, basically. At the same time, the pilot of the machine, a technician from my company, pilot the robot who pilots the human beings. So it is. It is also connected with puppetry theater, in a way. Working with a robot, it was not easy because the first 6 weeks of rehearsals, it was only bug on bug stories, and nothing worked very well. So you have an idea and you have to program it, and it took hours, and then you try your idea, you find that it is not a good idea, and you have another one, and you use hours to program. They resist, they fight, but at the same time they want to be in the race. So they try to be as best as they can to follow the machine and to still be in here, actually. And it's exactly what we do. We use technology just to continue, and it is a kind of race.